and welcome back to Cook and Share. Today we're making ensaymada bread, and it's a spiral-shaped bread topped with butter and cheese that originated in Spain and has become popular in the Philippines. So let's begin with our ingredients. First, we have all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, eggs, butter, instant yeast, cheese, salt, water, and milk. First, we're going to begin by activating our yeast, and to do this we're going to add the yeast to water. Make sure the water is warm, about 110 degrees. Now we'll add about a teaspoon of sugar. We'll give this a stir. Put it in a warm, dry place until it becomes foamy and bubbly. So it looks just about like this. Now we'll sift our flour into a bowl. Just about like this. Now while we're sifting, we'll add the salt. We'll give it a sift too. And we'll add the sugar as well and give it a sift. And mix until well combined. Now we're going to combine our wet ingredients with our dry ingredients, starting with the beaten egg, warm milk, the yeast mixture, the melted butter, and we'll mix this until a dough forms, until it looks just about like this. Now if it's a bit soupy or a bit watery, you can always add more flour to the dough to achieve the proper texture. Now we're going to place our dough on a floured surface, and we're going to knead it in until it becomes elastic-like. Until it looks just about like this. It's good and elastic, and when you puncture the center, pushing on the center, it kind of forms back out into its original shape. So we've just formed this into a ball. Next, we're going to add a little bit of oil to the bowl, and we're going to brush it around the surfaces. We'll put the dough in. Place some plastic over the top. And we'll place it in a warm, dry place until it doubles in size. After about 1 hour, the dough is doubled in size. We're going to punch it to let the air escape. We've transferred to a floured surface. Now we're going to cut it into 4 equal pieces, into sections just about like this. Now we're going to form each piece into a log, till we have a log just about like this. It's about 12 or 14 inches long. Next, we'll cut this in half, and then we'll cut in half again. So, in other words, we're going to cut this into quarters. And these are approximately 60 grams each. You can use a scale. If you don't have a scale, it's pretty well about 4 inches. Now we're going to take each piece and flatten it out. Roll this out into a nice rectangular shape. Now we're going to brush the inner surface with some soft butter. Now just the middle, not the edges. Just about like this. Next, we'll start from one edge and we're going to roll it back up into a roll again. Then we'll pinch the edges to seal it up nicely. Then we're just going to roll it just a little bit more to make it longer. Just kind of shake and lightly, gently pull at the same time. We want this about 14-15 inches long, just something like this. Now we're going to keep our sealed edge down, and we're going to swirl and twist this into a spiral, just about like this. We're going to place this into a muffin cup. If you don't have a muffin cup, you can just simply put it on a baking sheet. And we'll place these into a muffin tray and repeat this for the rest of the dough. Now we're going to let these rest in a warm, dry place for about 30 minutes, or until they double in size. Now that our dough is rested for 30 minutes and doubled in size, we're ready to bake. And we're going to slip these into a 325 degree oven until they're golden brown. And after about 20 minutes, we've removed the ensaymadas from the oven, and they smell absolutely delicious. And an important tip, we're going to allow them to cool completely before removing the muffin cups. Now, before serving our bread, we're going to brush it with soft butter. Now we're going to dip them in sugar, so they're nicely coated. Next, we're going to sprinkle with some grated cheese over the top. And now we're ready to serve. And this is our ensaymada. Perfect and delicious. You're going to love this. To find out more about this recipe, visit our website at www.filipinocooking.net. And as always, have a great day and enjoy.